You're back. Now we're going to talk about sparring. Okay, you also want to ask about sparring. Some places may not even do it. If they do, it's something that they've kind of shuffled off to the side that they don't really encourage too much, probably from a liability issue. But if they do it, ask them how often and what level you have to be in order to start sparring. And hopefully they're going to say that you have to be a few ranks up, from white belt before you start sparring. Because I tell you, if you get hurt sparring, it's probably going to be with a rookie as opposed to one of the higher students. Because the rookie doesn't have any control. And that's when you're going to get hurt. So ask about sparring and ask if they do self-defense scenarios. Because some places they just kind of teach you the kata and this punches and kicks and yada yada, but they don't really put it into self-defense context. So ask about that. Ask about weapons. If they do them, when do you start? At what level? I mean, and if they have more than one, you'll probably start with bow, which is my fave, or one of my faves. That's if that's what you're interested in. You may not even be interested in doing weapons, but I think they're fun. But anyway, look out, shaky indie cams on the loose. All right, ask them how long it takes for their average student to reach Shodan or first degree black belt. Okay, you're going to want to know that. They say 1 year, it's a belt factory. Move on. They say 2, 3, or up. That's a good number. You want to make sure you're going to get sound instruction and a good workout in a fun but respectful environment. If you see any little kids walking around with black belts on, run. Do not walk to the nearest exit. All right? All right. If I think of anything else, I'll throw it out there. In the meantime, we got some asparagus to cook. And this is real easy too once you get past the initial part of getting them skinned. So you could chop them up into smaller pieces if you like. I prefer to keep them whole just because I think that on the plate it's a lot better presentation. It looks a lot nicer. So I don't bother doing that. I'm going to throw this asparagus in here. There's about 2 tablespoons roughly, maybe a little more. All right, this is a medium heat. It's probably going to take about 3 to 5 minutes. These are little guys we have here. If you have 3 Mile Island asparagus, if you have the big boys, it's going to take a little bit longer. If you're not sure, just fish one out and take a bite and see if they're done. We'll slap these puppies in here. And because we got so much, it's going to take a little work to get that oil all over the place. But not that big a deal. And of course, be careful when you're doing this. I am a professional. Well, not really, but I've done this enough that I can do this without burning myself. What I'm trying to do is get the olive oil all over the place, for one thing. And, pardon my reach, I'm going to add a little pepper and a little parsley. Hope I'm not cutting you off there with my reach. Just a dash of parsley, just because I think it makes it look nicer. And just a dash of regular salt's fine. I'll just use a little garlic salt because we're kind of in an Italian theme. And that's all I'm going to use because our chicken's already pretty well seasoned. Oh, one other thing. I did have a brain fart earlier. It's $3.75 to $45. But, hey, I don't have 6 cameras. I don't have a teleprompter. I don't have a director. I don't have a PA that's going to blow me after the show. It's really starting to piss me off. I'm kidding. But not really. Okay, the chicken's about ready. I'm going to pull it out here just so you can check it out. And because I don't have 6 cameras and a BJ PA, I'm going to cheat use that same camera setup to show you the chicken. And as you can see, when you got this nice little crusty ring around the edge here, that's a good indication. And, you know, and of course, obviously the chicken's got a little bit of a, oh crap, what do you call that? All right, don't make fun of Alzheimer's. Serious disease. Okay, you got this ring going on here. Meat looks good. It's got a nice color to it. It's probably done. If you want to use a meat thermometer, go ahead. I have one, never used it. So it's going to take a minute for this to simmer down a little bit. So once it does that, the asparagus ought to be done. We're coming out pretty good on our time, so let's throw this on a plate. And there you have it. Threw a little slab of Italian bread, staying with the theme. You could throw a salad together if you wanted to, but you know, as far as I'm concerned, that's a decent meal right there. So there's chicken Italiano. Okay, guys, that's it. One last bit of advice. Whatever it is, go for it. All right? Because I know you've heard the whole live your life like it's the last day thing before. But you know what? Someday you're going to wake up, you're going to be that old guy in the suburbs wondering where the hell your life went. So live it up. Okay, that's it. Later.